You are now listening to the Friends of Rugby podcast. Relax your anus. Balls. Thick thighs. Camille Shat wears his neck. Eddie Jones. You're fucked, mate. We're nice
Vibe,
now.
zero research.
Yes.
You are listening to the Friends of Rugby podcast.
Friends of Rugby drama podcast.
Oh, we're gonna get drama.
Yeah, we're going to get drunk on drama.
Mm.
You ready?
I got
Open
pretty
that
drunk last
bottle.
night.
Yeah, me too.
I pounded that whole bottle of wine,
Oh my God.
and then
Yeah.
I started getting on the Guinness.
I don't think Guinness can get you drunk, but then my hangover today says otherwise.
It- Guinness is like that smooth, buttery drink, and you think you
goes
could
down
drink
too
it forever,
smooth. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're just all of a sudden you're like 8 deep.
Yeah.
You're like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah. And you just feel, you don't feel buzzed, like hammered, but you're just like, you just feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, and it's like drinking in a hot tub.
Yeah.
You drink in a hot tub, like in a jacuzzi, and you're drinking, and you feel great, and everything's going, and then you get out of that hot
You're
tub,
fucking wasted.
and yeah, it's like you got punched by
Yeah.
Mike Tyson
and
in
then
the
you
face.
fall through the glass window and
Yeah, and
cut
get
open your
arrested, and
legs. Yeah.
and yeah, dealing with court issues for
Yeah.
years.
And your wife divorces you, and it's really specific stuff happens.
How you doing, Frank? You made it 2 weeks in a row on the podcast. This is a fucking record. Something going on? Are you dying?
I mean, I don't want to push it. I think I'm going to take a month off after today. You can't push these things, you know? You got to be careful.
Do you? I forgot what I was going to ask.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyways,
clearly.
we're at a precipice right now.
Oh, good word.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, fuck.
I know you know what it means.
Yeah.
What
It
does it
was
mean?
used in the right context.
What is
You
it?
know, like right on the edge of something.
Oh.
Could be good. Could fall off.
Because we got a lot going on in the world of rugby.
When you text me the other day saying we got a lot to talk about, I was like, really? I thought it was a quiet week. But as I've sat down, I've gone, actually, this
Just
is...
notes everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's tons of things going on,
Rugby never stops anymore.
especially for Ma and Nanu.
Also, is Rassi on Ozempic? He looks different. I'm just going to hold up my laptop for you. Like, something about his face, isn't there? Do you not think so? Does he look like he's on Ozempic?
He might be on Ozempic.
He looks like a bit gaunt, but
He
not in an
looks
unhealthy
thinner.
way. Yeah, he looks thinner around the face.
He's had some health issues.
Oh, he has, hasn't he? I feel bad now. Yeah, he did.
He might be on some medications. He might be trying to like take his diet more serious.
Oh, maybe I take
he
it
might
back.
be on Ozempic.
Yeah, he might be on Ozempic. Nothing wrong with being on Ozempic, by the way.
There's nothing wrong, but it's just, you know how trendy it is,
Yeah, it's funny.
and everyone's just on Ozempic,
Yeah.
except for me. I need
You could
Ozempic.
be.
I could use a
Why-
little, I could
you-
use a little
Why-
Ozempic.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to tell anyone. You could just lose a bunch of weight and then
I think
claim
if I was
that you're
on
working out
Ozempic,
hard.
I'd be telling people I'm on Ozempic.
Yeah, you're a bit of an oversharer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Ozempic is like the new CrossFit.
It's culty, isn't it?
You gotta tell people about Ozempic.
Yeah, it's a bit culty. And deprive those diabetics their medication.
Do you want to talk about
Talk about rugby.
Razzie a little bit?
Should we start with the main course, the Matt Williams Rassi Erasmus drama? Yeah.
I think in 2025, how wild the world is right now,
Yeah.
there's only one way to settle this. A celebrity boxing match.
Do you know the amount of times I've heard people challenge someone? How many celebrity boxing matches have actually happened?
It's the new thing.
Yeah, but how many have actually happened? They always
quite
challenge
a
you.
few.
Oh, have they?
Oh,
okay.
yeah, there's been quite a few.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought they never fucking happened and it was all
no,
just
they
people
happened.
being dramatic.
They had an event where it was just influencers that just beat the shit out of each other in boxing matches.
Oh, yeah. I mean real celebrities. I don't mean like Z-list trash YouTube people. Like,
If you have like 20 million followers
yeah.
on social media,
Yeah.
are you still a C-list celebrity? Like you're
You
pretty
are,
much a
but
celebrity.
The word follower is vastly exaggerated in its significance. Like, that means maybe 20 million people have liked a video I made. It doesn't mean they like me or follow me. They just
if you
want.
have followers,
I made them laugh once and they click like. That is not the same
or
as follow.
subscribe.
I mean, how easy it's to click a button. I haven't gone out and bought your album.
This
you know?
is a rugby podcast.
Yeah, all right. Like, shut the fuck up about that. Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
You just got
Influencers. What a stupid fucking word.
That's what we are.
No, we're not
We're
influencing anything.
influencing the world of rugby.
No one's ever liked anything we've done. This is very different.
Yeah, our fucking one listener we got,
Yeah.
we're influencing.
Okay.
But yes, the drama between Razzie and Matt Williams.
Sometimes I listen to Matt Williams and I think, actually, I really agree with him. He is one of these guys.
I agree.
Because there's some journalists who are objective. Stephen Jones is awful. He just writes shit, and his opinions are clearly clickbait. Matt Williams, he has a really good way of just cutting through the bullshit sometimes. Sometimes I literally think he's one of the best journalists in rugby because he just says it how it is. And I don't mean in that say things to be offensive. I mean he just cuts through the nonsense. But this is... Then he'll do something like he's done now, and he says the Lions tour saved the Lions, and the one in South Africa was diabolical and awful and, ruining rugby. Go from there.
His intentions of what he wants from the game, like his what he says, like what he wants from the game, I don't understand.
But at least he wants... I can see what he wants from rugby. At least he's not saying things for attention. I truly believe he believes the things he says.
He does not like attritional rugby.
He wants rugby league style backs, open play, etc., etc. He hates what I'm putting this in quote marks, slow rugby. He hates attritional, as you said, scrummy, dirty, knock-on-y kind of games, doesn't he?
He hates forwards.
He hates forwards. He does
he
hate
just
forwards.
fucking hates them.
Yeah, he hates forwards.
They should be out of the game. They're playing negative rugby. They should be out of the game, mate. Because like when he talks, it's literally what I hear.
Yeah.
He does. You're agree. He does make comments that I do agree with.
Yeah.
He's not a very I wouldn't say he's controversial in any sort of way. He's got strong opinions about rugby.
Yeah.
But that's it. As a person,
you are right. I know exactly.
And I think
what
you're
you
allowed to be and it's not like it's not clickbait.
No,
he's definitely not doing it for the clout.
I agree with that. He believes what he says.
He believes what he says.
Yeah.
So you gotta give respect for that. He's not like it's not very controversial.
No,
what he's saying. He has just strong opinions, and he hates South Africa.
That is the thing we're going to talk about.
Springboks and Razzie so much because I think he might be worried. I think he wants the game to go he wants the game to go in the direction you just described.
Yes.
And he sees Razzie dragging it in the exact opposite direction.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And these two guys just have polar opposites.
They're chalk and cheese, aren't they?
Of how union should be.
Yeah.
When really, in reality, it should be a mix between the two.
Why does it have to be binary? You can play rugby a million different ways.
Exactly. And I think that's where Matt loses this.
Yeah.
This debate between him and Razzie, because if anyone doesn't know, they've been going back and forth at it on social media.
Yeah, this is not fresh, is it? This is.
And Razzie took a slice out of him with his record in Scotland.
And this is the bad stuff about Matt Williams now, because he absolutely deserved the shellacking he got, because he as you said, he clearly hates South African rugby and he doesn't like the way Razzie coaches. And Razzie's just minding his business, and he comes out of nowhere swinging at him. Just talk about the current Lions tour. You don't need to drag up the old one, which was played during COVID. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of negatives about the last tour, but it was mostly because we were in the middle of a fucking global pandemic.
Yes.
Not because of the style of rugby that was being played, right? So he absolutely deserves... So Razzie comes back at him after Matt Williams criticizes the last tour and points out his 17.65% win rate as a coach. During his tenure coaching Scotland, which Scotland were in their quote-unquote banter years, but he was the fucking coach. He's responsible for that.
Yeah, you also got what you just said before, you got to take into account who he was coaching, where that team
There's
was
context. There's context, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, Razzie could have been in an era with the Boks where they lost to Japan.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just it was unfortunate for Williams to be coaching Scotland at that time.
Yeah.
It just...
Yeah, so I'm gonna read you the actuals further. So 17.65% win rate. In 17 games he won 3.
Mm-hmm.
I assume, and this is a bit harsh, I assume that was against Italy during the Six Nations.
I think he has a win over Japan also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was against 2 other tiered nations. He just he doesn't have a very glorifying rugby coaching record.
No. So as much as I try to pad this out by saying nice stuff about Matt Williams, I am on Razzy's side. Like, you deserved that. You deserved a slap back. But then the funny thing is, Matt Williams came back at him, I think it was today, and said, there's Razzy playing the man, not the ball, as if to say he's made it personal, right? Which he did. But I think Matt Williams actually is one of these people who can dish it out but not take it, right? You directly insulted him, Razzy, whether you admit that or not. You directly insulted his style of play. So he's going to come at you with, well, at least I will fucking win games. To which Matt Williams goes, why are you being so personal about this? Like, Matt Williams, you fucking started this, mate.
Yeah,
relax.
You dragged him in.
You dragged him in.
Yeah.
You called him out.
He was just eating lunch with his kids.
Yeah.
And then you just came in and started pissing everywhere.
He was just reading the Ozempic label on the bottle, and then he got a ping on his phone. Like, what the fuck did Matt Williams say? Fuck you.
Yeah.
So I've got no sympathy for Matt Williams. Although, like I said, the rugby enjoys having people like him who are passionate, honest, sometimes a bit of an idiot, but I don't think he's attention seeking. I do think he is passionate about his diet rugby fucking opinions with rugby, how it should be played.
When you think about the fans out there watching rugby, where do you think the majority of them sit between these two? What kind of rugby do you think the majority of fans want to watch?
I think those are two different questions, because I think to be honest,
because you know what, Matt, you know what Williams wants, and you know what, and Razzy, like, it's working. I don't think Razzy. You know what? I'm taking that back. I don't think Razzy Erasmus wants, like, to play some kind of attritional, hard-nosed rugby, forward heavy. He's playing with what he has. He's playing with the strengths of what his country is providing him.
Not just that, but South Africa, they kind of, if you look at the philosophy of rugby, Gatland brought in this what we call Warren ball, which is
hold the ball,
but also aggressive blitz defense, and forward. We don't go wide until we've absolutely smashed them to pieces physically, right? Rassi brought in the contested box kick. Basically, we will play our game of rugby anywhere on the field as long as it is using our forwards to bully the fuck out of you. Both sides extremely successful. But let's not forget, during that time, New Zealand won the World Cup.
Yes.
Twice, right? And their style of play would not be described like those.
No.
I mean, they had elements of it.
But the New Zealand style of play was birthed because of the Springboks.
It was almost
they had,
like a counter.
Yeah, because they couldn't compete with the physicality of the Springboks. Like, we can't compete in this area.
Yeah.
They'll just mince us.
Yeah.
Right? We have to pass around them. We got to find those openings. We got to make our hands work.
And I would say New Zealand have always been doing that. They didn't design that style to beat South Africa, but it is effective against South Africa.
I would say that it was birthed because of the South Africans. Like, their style of rugby was birthed. Their free-flowing running rugby was basically created throughout years of playing the box and trying to figure out how to beat them. And that's to pass around them, run around them.
And that does work. And I think New Zealand get a lot of credit for basically inventing the wing prop, the loose forward, in the sense that they know how to effectively put a forward in the open channels and train them so that they're fast and agile as well as hard and physical.
And you can save bodies by not having to play like war rugby.
Yeah.
It's like we don't have to be like smashing into guys. We can just pass around them, find the gaps.
There was a period of South African rugby as well where it was genuinely ugly. So I remember guys like Bakkies Botha, they would literally just hurt people until they went off injured, right? And you could argue against me as much as you want, but there's evidence for it.
Yeah,
right? There's evidence for it.
That was a big strategy for a lot of years. You'd have big players and a lot of teams.
Yeah.
And their job was to basically hurt the best players of the other team.
Yeah.
To give you the advantage.
Yeah. And it worked, right?
Yeah.
So there is a style of to go back to your question, what do fans want to see? I do want to see a physical game, and I do honestly love watching those big hits. Whether that's healthy or not, I do enjoy seeing them as long as they're legal. But I agree with Matt Williams to the extent that I don't want to see rugby become dominated by the set piece or become dominated by just forward carries. And we said that about the Lions. Like, the Lions' weakness in this series was they just didn't use the backs, or the backs weren't good enough to play open style rugby. I don't want to see that. I preferred watching Australia's style of rugby. However, we all know that if you really like rugby union and you don't like rugby league, what you like about it, the fact is that there's different facets to the game. If I am getting smashed physically, I can do something different. Or if I haven't got the best backs, I can use my scrum, right? These are just different pieces of a jigsaw which make the game fun to watch. So excuse me. I know what Matt Williams is talking about, but what I'm saying is there's you can't just play one style of rugby. It's impossible.
I think he might be worried that when Razzie finds something that's successful, other teams are going to try to replicate that,
And they
changing the sport as a whole.
It never changes. It never changes. Look at this.
But if they do that, then
oh, there we go.
like if the teams start copying that and copying the formula, there's going to be another team that breaks that formula
Exactly.
to defeat it. Like
That's it.
So
yeah.
it's just I like the fact that like you have a mixture of styles. You know, I like that. Like if you watch some teams and they're going to play a more open style,
Yeah.
and you're going to watch other teams they're going to play a more attritional style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if Ireland play the Springboks,
yeah.
like you're going to see a grindy game,
Yeah.
a low scoring grindy game.
But if you look at the scorelines between those two teams in the last 5-6 encounters, they're not low scoring. They're all 20, 30 point games, you know?
Yeah, but I think there's like only like a couple tries, like 3 or 4 tries in those games.
But that same game 10 years ago would have been 12-12. Now, and both of those teams, I don't think of them as just 4 teams. Razzie has deliberately talked about and shown that he's trying to open the width of the Springbok attack. And Ireland's strength is the fact that they have an all-court game. They're good at everything, you know?
I feel like when you're watching the Wallabies in that last game,
Yeah.
that looked like the most complete rugby team
Yeah.
I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
You had the forwards doing the forward shit, and you had the backs doing the back
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they're both, they were just, all of them were just so good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then the Lions
By contrast, eh?
just had the forward pack,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
looked tired.
They did.
So I was just like, when I was watching the Wallabies, like, fuck, this is, and they're not even the best.
That is the current meta, though. Everyone playing an all-court game. That is currently how you win at rugby union. Is everyone has to be good at their job. I know that's a bit simplistic, but what I mean is you can't win with just the forwards and you can't win with just the backs. If I look at Scotland, and their forwards are actually decent, but what I know them for is a slick backline. But their win percentage is still not above 60-70 right now. Sorry, that's not true. What I mean is they're still not beating the teams that they need to beat in order to be taken very seriously, like Ireland, like New Zealand. And a team like someone like Georgia, maybe, their scrum's amazing, they're physical as fuck. Like, yeah, so what? They're not going to win until they've got an all-court game, right? That's the meta right now. You've got to be good at everything.
So Matt Williams,
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing. I think
You're wrong and it's funny, but never stop.
never stop.
Never stop, because I love this stuff.
Just keep going.
Yeah. And this is the thing, right? Like, in the context of internet spats, this is pretty tame, because even in soccer, football, other sports like that, they are way nastier to each other.
Yeah,
way nastier.
I like this. This is a good faith.
This is banter.
Knock his record.
Yeah.
Bash the style of
Yeah.
coaching. I think that's fine.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's better than what else you get online.
Exactly.
Especially in 2025.
Yeah. Keep the drama at this level and we'll be fine, lads. No worries.
Speaking of, let's just keep this negative rugby going. The MLR
Oh,
is
fucking
in fucking
falling apart, isn't it?
falling apart.
Yeah, tell me something about that.
So Nola Gold,
Yeah.
did you know this?
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Miami Sharks. I think 2 seasons in,
Yeah.
gone.
Gone.
Now these two teams wanted to come back
Yeah.
in a year.
Yeah.
As I was reading, it was kind of strange, but then other teams voted no.
Yeah.
Like if you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. keep
LA
going. Yeah.
and San Diego
Yeah.
have joined forces into one team.
Where are they playing?
I don't know.
That's quite a fucking distance.
Yeah.
It's first thing I feel about this is sad, because there's things I like about MLR, there's things I don't like, but ultimately I do want North American rugby to grow, and this is right now the only way it's going to grow, and it's falling apart.
It's I feel they were trying to change the game there was just so much wrong about the MLR.
Do you
it's still
think-
around, but it's just like there's so much like when you're watching a game and the announcers just like a try is like a touchdown. Like it's just
Yeah.
they put in their focus like the people that run rugby for some reason don't know how to run rugby.
Every game felt like a video game tutorial.
Yeah.
Right click here to score a try. It's like, yeah, most of the people here know how rugby works. They wouldn't be here if they weren't. I like the fact that they're trying to introduce people to rugby. And I do think even at the Six Nations, we could do every now and again with a little rules explanation. But it was patronizing. Like I'd tune in for a game and the commentators would be explaining the number of a fullback and what it means. The 15 indicates a fullback. It's a fucking hell, guys. Like, I know that.
They have to
like,
pass backwards
Yeah.
or lateral.
Yeah.
What, Jim? Oh, yeah. They can't pass
what
forward.
a crazy sport.
That's crazy.
And the commentators are like 50 cap USA players. Like, like they're
and you're just like,
hearing
what
about
the
it for the
fuck?
first
Who
time.
are these guys? Like,
Yeah.
this is just, it's just,
Yeah.
learn the game of rugby.
Yeah.
It just,
And you were on a platform about them nerfing the scrum and taking out, and I agreed with you. But I don't think the way they play rugby is the problem, and I don't think the way they commentate about rugby is the problem. It's just money. It's just money.
yeah, I maybe the focus, the United States is a big country.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have focused maybe on a smaller region.
Yeah.
And kind of grown out from there just to make the
Yeah.
travel
Yeah.
less like harsh.
Yeah.
Like they could have spanned out from a region
I think that's an excellent idea.
and
Yeah.
just start smaller.
Like if you look at the East Coast, you could do New York, Boston, Toronto, hopefully.
Yeah.
That whole East where everything you can get a bus from Boston to New York, right? Not that they would have to, but if I have to fly to LA 3 or 4 times, that's thousands of dollars instead of hundreds of dollars, and obviously that makes a difference.
Yeah, if they could drive, they could have also done it where they created kind of like mini leagues around the country.
With a conference final.
And then with a conference final. And the
Yeah.
only time these other teams play each other is
Yeah.
when they go to the knockout stages.
Yeah.
Just started out smaller and built the teams up more regionally.
Yeah.
Also, it's the fucking United States. It's kind of embarrassing when you fail in the United States.
It's
Like there's
it's
so many
it's a
people.
sandbox of possibility with money and
Yes.
opportunity, isn't it? It really is. Like
Like you can't like I guarantee you, if you put you and me in charge of the MLR, we'd fix it. I would save rugby in the United States.
you would.
Yeah.
You would.
First thing I would do is if I was like in charge of rugby in the United States,
Yeah.
I would turn rugby into what hillbillies call the gay agenda. Like I'd be actively in schools grooming your children to play rugby. I'd be in there.
Oh, this is
I'm
a
like,
bad
"Hey,
start.
kids."
This is a bad start.
I'd be grooming them.
Yeah.
Yeah, rugby grooming all over the place. Like I'd be like
Yeah.
hardcore. I'd be all over the schools.
That's kind of what we do now, though, isn't it?
No, at a level like listen,
At
I'm
a
in
level
charge.
that is disturbing.
I'm in charge. I'm in charge of rugby right now, right?
Yeah.
Like the States is like you have you have over 100 million people
Yeah.
that don't know how a fucking tariff works.
Yeah.
Right after you show them, they still like, oh, that's fake news.
Yeah.
So you got like 100 million people ready to be like manipulated.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
simple. Like this is like the audience MLR you target.
Yeah.
And then you create like some sort of like narrative behind that. Like the reason why rugby is not successful in the United States is because of Obama and Biden. Boom. You got 100 million, over 100 million fucking like
Rugby
fans.
started when George Washington picked it up off the boat and threw it at a British man's head.
Liberals don't want your kids playing rugby. Like, goddamn, my kids are playing rugby.
I think we're not going to get far if we start off with insulting them, but I see where you're going. You know?
You just start the narrative.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the cream of the crop, what I would do too, is I would send Donald Trump a golden rugby ball
Yeah.
with his name on it.
Yeah.
And then he'd just start fucking tweeting.
Yeah.
You're like, this weekend I'm running rugby, not watching no ratings NFL. And he'd have his golden rugby ball, and that's how you save rugby
Do
in
you
the United
remember when
States.
Boris Johnson ran over a child with
Yeah.
a rugby ball? Like
Yeah.
that would be iconic if Donald Trump did the same
Yeah,
thing.
you just start talking. Oh man,
get him
if
to
Donald
run over
Trump
a
played
child.
rugby because
Yeah.
of his size and his
Yeah.
prime, he'd
And
be the best player.
He's a big guy, to be fair. Like
Yeah.
he's like 6 something.
And he'd
you
be
know?
like, "Yeah, I probably would have been the best." And then,
if it wasn't for my heels.
you just like he's like the guy's for sale. So like, just use it. Like
Yeah.
MLR, you could send the guy a golden rugby ball with his
Yeah.
name on it.
Yeah.
He'll take a bunch of money from some poor people and give it to you
Yeah.
because he's just so happy about it.
As funny
Save
as that
rugby.
is, you have a solid point here, and it's about marketing. And the marketing for MLR is dog shit.
It is.
And again, why? We always talk about this in terms of World Rugby, how the marketing for World Rugby is dog shit across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the country that is famous for being good at selling people shit are they fucking shit in the bed on this? This is what America wants, whether they know it or not, is they want a violent contact sport, which is like kind of honorable and you can tag on some American values to what rugby is all about so easily. And their marketing is no, get rid of the scrums. No,
time to
explain
make
the
your
rules to them
children-
like they're children,
Yeah.
like
Do you want your children to be warriors? Play
Yeah.
rugby.
then a guy comes out of the smoke in a like skin tight rugby. Yeah, they'd love that shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like they. It's all about marketing.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
is.
about letting people know the game exists.
Yeah, and even the team names, like you could have called Nola Gold. Like, what does that even mean? What if you're from that team? You understand, but like, call them the fucking Leopard Tigers. Why are you calling them Nola Gold? What the fuck does Nola Gold mean? I want the Texas Leopard Tigers, and I'm like, fuck, I want a T-shirt of that right now. Like,
It's they did the marketing like
yeah. Houston Sabercats, they nailed that. And Seawolves, Seattle Seawolves fucking nailed that.
Yes.
San Diego Legion? No. Come on, San Diego. We can do better than that. Angry Animals, guys. Easy.
always.
It's simple. Or predatory birds. It's fucking not rocket science,
Toronto Arrows was a good name.
It was. That was a good name. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the Utah Warriors.
I like that. I didn't.
Boom.
What was the logo though? It looked like a tiki head. Was it like a
Yeah,
Hawaiian?
it was some kind of like Polynesian like face mask thing.
Yeah. I think you've got to stick American here.
Yeah,
Don't
but the
confuse
warrior,
people.
the name Warrior, every guy's like, I want to be Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So that was a good name.
Yeah. New England Free Jacks. Keep the free, lose the Jacks. New England Free Eagles. Sorted.
Well, the Free Jacks, the Jack, like I think it had some kind of.
They probably. But that's the thing. If I have to fucking Wikipedia what it means, we've lost, guys. We've lost. I need it to be immediately amazing. The New England Free Missiles. Fucking sold.
Boston Bruins.
I don't like that because I had to Google what a Bruin was. It just means brown in French.
But that's like a history, like that's a very successful.
But they don't have to
sporting
worry about that, do they? They're already established, right?
Yeah.
Like I need to go in with the smoking gun, Anyway.
I just think, they're marketing. Like they are a marketing, few marketing issues away from being a successful.
Yeah.
They just need their product to look professional.
Yes.
Like when you're watching a game and they're
Yeah.
playing in some fucking baseball diamond.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. And like I said, it is money though.
Yeah.
Like I know the Americans are good at putting on a show, but the money isn't there to do that. If I only have 2,000 fans and the stadium looks half empty, it's fuck all I can do about that.
Yeah, and
you know?
it's not like also it's the United States. It's not like there's some kind of like shortage of stadiums.
No.
If you have 2,000 people showing up to your games,
Yeah.
maybe you should be sitting in a stadium that has like 3,000 or 4,000 seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So the stadium looks full.
Go to the high school football stadium, which has a 5,000 capacity. And we know from teams like Edinburgh and Cardiff, when you pack out a 10,000, it's vastly superior to Swansea Ospreys packing out a 80,000 with 10,000 people. The atmosphere is wildly different, right?
Like when we went to Harlequins game,
Yeah.
you put that same crowd
Yeah.
in Twickenham
Yeah.
right across the street,
Yeah.
which is not really right across the street, but
Yeah. Well, it is pretty fucking
it was
close.
close, but
yeah.
it's not across the street. But
No.
it was a bit of a walk still. But if you put that same crowd
Yeah.
in there, it's a totally different atmosphere.
Yeah. 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 And it was,
the
wasn't
game,
it?
The whole game, the field looks completely different.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, why didn't people come to this game?
But shout out to Oundle FC for bringing the noise, even though there was only about 1,000 of them in
Yeah.
Twickenham.
Yes.
Besides the point, like Harlequins, what was it, about 10,000 capacity?
Yeah.
Packed out, amazing atmosphere.
Yeah, and it's just, it's all about optics.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? The MLS did that because the MLS was
Mm.
trying to, when they first started, they were really trying hard to get into like huge stadiums,
Yeah.
and their games just looked
They looked
empty
shit, didn't
and
they? Yeah.
decrepit.
Yeah.
And I forget they had someone else come in charge of the MLS, and he put a focus on smaller stadiums.
Yeah.
For better atmosphere, and
Yeah.
it worked.
It did work.
Now some of these teams are worth $1 billion.
Well, they got Messi. They've got literally the best player in
Yeah.
the world playing there, being successful, bringing in crowds. And, you know, bringing in the stars is important, and rugby tried to do that. But what was really successful about MLS for me is I'm watching it, and you have like the super fans. They're shirtless. They've got a letter printed on. They've got a fucking watermelon on their head. If you look at the NFL, that's what that's what a lot of fans around the world want. They want to be part of this community of nutters. If you give them something to shout and cheer about and go ballistic over, they're going to love it. And they copied that with MLS. They were like, hey, look at Europe, how these super fans will be setting off flares and fighting each other and going mental. Let's do that here. And they sort of transferred that NFL fanaticism to MLS, and it worked. They have an advantage, though. They have a lot of South Americans, Latinos who love soccer already.
Yes, they do. They did have a lot of fan base already.
They had a baked in, and like football, wherever you go, is always going to be popular because it's the easiest sport in the world to play. You just need a fucking ball. Mm-hmm. But you can, if you bring that NFL fanaticism to rugby, because they're similar sports, they have the same grandparent.
I think they tried. They had the mascots and the cheerleaders,
but it was all a bit too clean, wasn't it? It's just like, let them get fucking shit faced, you know. Fucking have a rave at halftime, you know, just be a bit degenerate about it, you know?
Yeah.
Let them go mental. If you have a mascot dressed as a panda and hey, here comes Jimmy the Panda. It's like, I don't fucking
also,
care.
anyone that doesn't know about rugby should be like, you need to be shoving the MLR in people's faces in your community.
Yeah.
Like everyone should know that should be constantly reminded that there's rugby going on in the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're driving around and you're like, you're living your life, and then there's people like, oh, there's a rugby team in fucking Houston. There's a rugby team in Dallas.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Do you know, I saw this in evidence in Galway. So me and my friend were in Galway, I think it was in 2015, which was just the season before they won the Pro 12. And they had posters of Connacht rugby team all over the city. But, you know, you go into the pubs and people are just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about rugby. And they didn't, right? And they didn't. But if you went back to Galway today, I'd still say a lot of people wouldn't massively care about rugby. But enough of them do now so that they're proud of Connacht playing in Galway and it being a part of their community. Because I felt the advertising presence there when it wasn't a big thing. And now it is a big thing. It kind of takes care of itself. So you've got to be visible, right? You have to be visible. I think they know that, but back to the starting point, like it is sad that the MLR seems to be fucking falling apart.
I think they should just go my way and just make it really political. You know,
yeah,
you got half the country that will just like will gather around anything.
Yeah.
So if you just put it in a certain direction, like just use that.
The Rhode Island Republicans.
Yeah.
I bleed red.
Libtards aren't gonna like this. That's why we play rugby. Goddamn, playing rugby.
Playing rugby and lib tears. Okay, we went off on one then.
Yeah, we talked more about than we thought we were gonna talk about that. What else do we got going on here today?
Well, I was gonna tell you a little. Do you know what? I want to talk about the Scarlets.
Yes, let's talk about the Scarlets.
But I want to talk about the rugby championship first, so I can let the Scarlets percolate away in my brain for a little more, because I'm thinking about some things in the background. So let's talk about the upcoming rugby championship first.
I got something else we're going to bring up before that.
Do that first then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're halfway to the Rugby World Cup.
Okay.
About halfway.
Yeah.
Where do you see your predictions through your knowledge of what you've seen so far?
Are you helping me segue into Scott Robertson?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that anyway.
This could be part of it, though.
Yeah.
Where do you see these teams ending up in 2027?
Well, Wales are not going to be anywhere near it. I'm writing them off right now. I think a couple of wins in a group stage, but a group exit would be good. And I don't say that to be dismissive or rude. I just realistic. England, I think they're onto something. England. Yep. I find, it's
starting to become more and more evident.
Yeah.
You know who was calling that a long time ago? Squidge.
Yeah, he's usually right. Except about Italy. He gaslights us about Italy. But he's
right.
Gonna
tell us. He's gonna make me believe Italy are gonna win the World Cup right before I.
Yeah, but he did call South Africa's rise pretty accurately a long time ago, and England are on a similar trajectory here, because if you notice the right things, they are doing some of the right things really well at the right time, and They've got a youngish squad. They're blooding the players at the right time. Got exciting players like Henry Pollock coming through. I think they're in a good place. Scotland, I think I do really like Scotland. I want them to do well, but it's just hard to see it because not only are they not replenishing the guys who are aging out, there doesn't seem to be enough depth coming through generally.
I 100% agree with you. Like, they have a good core. This core is going to be aging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a few teams that have this problem.
Yeah.
And with Scotland, there's nothing in the background. Like,
No.
what's coming up?
Who's replacing Finn
So
Russell?
I feel like
when
when
he goes?
Scotland gets to 2027, they're
Yeah.
going to be kind of in a mixed bag of trying to hold on to some old guard.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be trying to rely on like Finn Russell. And he'll be like, what, 35,
Yeah,
36?
and he is playing very well, but he's one injury away from there being no one near that quality behind him. His quality is outstanding. It's hard. You don't expect someone to be as good as him behind him, but there really is a gulf, And this whole thing, like, I don't want to go on about the mercenary thing, but they're still recruiting overseas heavily for their international team. But what that shows you is their domestic pathways are garbage.
It is. And
I heard a guy that's really involved with Scotland rugby, Jim Hamilton.
Yeah.
I heard him talking about this.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how these kids, the rugby is letting these kids just like slip through their fingers.
Yeah.
They have these like amazing athletes, and all of a sudden this kid's playing basketball.
Yeah.
Or he's playing fucking like soccer, and they're just losing these top potential athletes.
Yeah.
Because there's no one hunting them down in Scotland.
No.
They're kind of relying. They're kind of more relying on their mercenaries.
Well, they absolutely are. The
system.
overseas guys.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll just get these players. We'll just buy these players. We'll find out who's Scottish. Like, instead of doing it at home, we'll just find who's Scottish eligible, and we'll just bring them to Scotland.
And the worst thing is, it worked for a period of time, so it reinforces the behavior, doesn't it? Say, hey, that worked, so let's keep doing it. It's like, no, guys, like there has to be balance.
And then hopefully, hopefully a Rory Darge or Finn Russell kind of pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's not sustainable.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
And I don't see, unless they get lucky and find some other Sione Tuipulotus, which they did. He has a brother who's over there now.
Yeah, they literally just found him. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they're gonna have to rely on.
Yeah.
So their whole future is in the hopes that they can find the right Scottish qualified players around the world.
Yeah, and to be fair to them, Scotland is not a rugby country in the way that Wales is.
No.
Football is massively more popular there.
Yeah.
Massively. So they're never... I think they know they have to be realistic. Their resources they have, they're punching above their weight right now.
Yes.
And I think they know that they're just riding their luck sometimes. That is what it is, I think going to Ireland... Ireland are in a similar situation in the sense that they've got a lot of guys aging out, and we saw that on the Lions tour. Actually,
Yes.
you're starting to see guys who were the best player in their position suddenly look a bit frail. The silver lining is their system is still producing talent. I do think we're seeing the end of a golden generation approaching, but I think it will be replaced by a kind of 0.5 generation.
I just don't
slightly
think
not as good.
It's just not being replaced fast enough.
No.
And let's say Tyke Furlong,
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah.
Okay, he is still a great prop.
Yeah.
He has some great games.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have what it takes to go through a World Cup competition.
Yeah.
Right? He's got a good game.
Yeah.
An amazing game here and there, and he's got solid games after that, right?
But you think of him as 60-minute player now, don't you?
Yeah, and it's just not. You can't rely on him to have these consistent performances over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, he's got miles on the clock.
Yeah, he does.
Right. He has to pick and choose which games he puts his body on the line for and which games he doesn't. And he doesn't. He can't. Like this Lions tour, he couldn't have done that 3 tests in a row. He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Right.
No,
he was still
didn't.
good in the last game, but it wasn't anywhere near the first 2 games.
It wasn't last World Cup cycle Tyke Furlong, was it?
Yeah, and like Tyke Byrne.
Yeah. We're starting to see some chinks in the armor, aren't we?
First 2 tests, incredible.
Yeah.
But he played so many minutes.
He did, and he was outstanding. The thing about Tyke Byrne is, and he reminds me of Justin Tipuric, it's like when he has even a 9 out of 10 performance, you're surprised because he was always that good. He's always that good. So, but we are starting to see 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 performances
He's like,
instead of 10 out of 10.
33 or something, like 32,
Yeah,
33.
yeah, he's
So
getting old, yeah.
by the time he gets to, he'll be 35 or something when he time the World Cup. Like there's guys that they were relying on
like, man, he's going to I feel the same way. I think when Ireland get to the 2027 World Cup, they're going to have a mixture of new guys with lack of experience.
Yeah.
And trying to get more than they can out of the old guard.
It's sad in a way because that last World Cup, they could have won it. That was that was like
their best
peak
chance.
powers.
That was their
Ireland
peak powers.
And it's, and I am sad about that because I really want to see that system show what it's worth. That Irish system of we're all working together, we're all working in unison, we're sharing resources. The national team and the provincial teams they're coordinated and they know what they're doing. They all have the same goal. I want that system to work, you know, because you see in England and France throw fucking money at it until you win, sort of idea. That has its strength, but what Ireland have is long-term sustainable. And they had their best chance of winning a World Cup, and they were fucking close, to be fair. They were fucking close. But I can't see it next time around because of the reasons we just said. You know?
I feel like they're going to have a real mixed team where they're going to be relying on talent that's aging and relying on talent that just doesn't have enough experience.
That's right. Yeah.
They still have some good players, but and hopefully I'm wrong, but and I agree with you about England. I think England are going to be in a prime position by the time they get to 2027.
I think England will be the team in the Northern Hemisphere. Having said that, a couple other teams to mention. Kind of big deal. I think France they're going to be the strongest contenders from the Northern Hemisphere.
I think I agree.
South Africa. I think this rugby championship is interesting for me because that will show us where South Africa are at. I think they're going to be fucking amazing. I
kind of just don't ever like worry about them because of the stream of talent they have coming through.
It's unreal.
And their coaching staff.
Yeah.
So they have the right personnel in place. To take, and they have endless talent coming through.
Yeah.
I think they're always going to be the favorites from now on.
Yeah.
As long as and then if Razzy's job now is to basically build that staff that he has into the future because he can't be around forever.
No.
Right?
No.
So like he needs to do that because he's got the talent, he's got the players.
Yeah.
He's got the players, but that staff that he has in there working with these players is top notch. And so he has to be able to like pass that torch down.
Yeah.
So that continues. So he's got to find another Razzie basically.
Yeah, and I think someone like Jack Nienaber is a guy like that. He's sort of he's been mentoring him to replace him and come back home and all that. So yeah, South Africa are in a good place for lots of reasons. I was sort of saving the best to last in terms of what I wanted to talk about New Zealand because Scott Robertson's win percentage about 75%, which is better than Ian Foster's.
Yes.
Which was about 69%, I think it was. Scott Robertson he's played 17 games and he's lost 4.
Who do you lose to?
He's lost to France, Argentina, and South Africa.
Yeah, twice.
Right? Twice. So if New Zealand beat South Africa in this rugby championship, that will tell me a lot. Because I think on their day, New Zealand, although they've lost to France pretty consistently, except for this current tour, which is slightly irrelevant because of who the French sent, but I think New Zealand aren't scared of France.
No, they're not scared of anyone.
They're not scared of anyone.
No.
But I do think they put most of their time and effort into beating South Africa. Basically, what I'm saying is those two are still the top dogs, New Zealand and South Africa.
Yes.
I think whatever you think about Ireland or France or England, they still have not yet proven consistency like those two teams have, like South Africa and New Zealand have. I'm really excited about, such a cliche really, but that New Zealand-South Africa game in the Rugby Championship, that'll tell me so much about the World Cup.
This series, like this Rugby Championship is kind of being built up to be this, where are the teams now?
Yeah.
There's people saying this is going to be the hardest rugby championship ever.
I disagree. And I've heard people say that, and I disagree because, yes, Argentina are as good as they've ever been. And yes, I think they'll beat either South Africa or New Zealand, but they'll do it once and then they'll lose the rest of the games.
Yeah.
And Australia, as improved as they have been, they're not beating New Zealand and South Africa consistently with their depth. They're just not doing it. I
feel like the Wallabies are coming into kind of an Ireland era where they have a core of guys that are really... they're coming into a time where there's going to be they got some key players in some key positions.
But the thing about guys like Valentini, Skelton, Taniela Tupou, these guys are particularly in Will Skelton and Tupou's case, they almost felt like they were coming out of retirement to beat the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt like to me. These are not guys I'm banking on being the future core of the team. It was, and Nick White's a good example of this. It was like one last hurrah to beat those fucking Poms, to show them what we're made of, and then, you know, right off into the sunset. This is not the core of the team for the future.
I would kind of put it in more of, so let me take a look at the team here. What I'm thinking of is where are you here? There's some other players that I'm looking at that are going to be the guys that are going to step up.
Yeah. Angus Bell.
There, right here. Angus Bell is one of them.
Yeah,
one
he's
of them.
good.
They got some young guys on this team. Where are
Jorgensen.
Fraser McWright.
Yeah.
Like
Joe Suaalii. But those the young exciting guys for Australia are, for me, mostly backs. And they need a core of strong hard forwards.
Tom Wright.
Yeah.
Max Jorgensen. Like these guys are young. Even Tom Lina kind of surprised me.
He got better, didn't he?
Yeah, he's not their number one pick, but having him there, getting that experience,
he is international quality.
Yeah, just Tom, like, yeah, there's just.
But they're all backs, is my point. They don't have as many forwards and depth in forwards as they need to threaten anyone.
Yeah, but I still think there's a core, like there's a spine that's being built in this team.
Yeah,
that's going to really benefit them in 2 years.
I never write Australia off.
No.
They're always going to do something.
Everyone has a bad patch.
Yeah, they do. But I don't think this rugby championship is going to be as open as people have made. It's not going to be the most difficult. I think it's going to be, ultimately, South Africa and New Zealand will be deciding the winner. I don't think Australia and Argentina will be doing that, even though I do think they'll win a couple of games.
I really think that I'm really kind of like what I saw from the Wallabies. I could be wrong, but I really think they're going to push the Box in this first game.
Yeah.
I think they'll lose the second game, but I think they're going to shell shock the Box a little bit. They might. I even could see them winning this game, but they might shock the Box because they're not going to know. Like, because this was a physical team, especially when they had the right personnel, and they're going to have. I was wrong last week. I thought that Tupou and Skelton were going back.
Yeah.
But they're in.
Yeah.
Valentini's in.
Yeah.
They're bringing that huge mean motherfucker from that AUNZ game, or I think that's where he played. Lasolo, I forget his name. Salakai.
Yeah.
Whatever. That big bastard. Like he's bringing other beef in.
Yeah.
So I think this team is, and you could tell that the Wallabies for the first time in a long time are well coached.
Yeah. That's a big difference.
Like they looked cohesive.
Yeah.
And their defensive structure looked way better.
Instead of standing there and
for
waiting
years,
for
they were just like doing this, like stand there and catch the player, give them tons of
the
time.
old fishing net defense, eh?
Yeah,
don't
and just
move.
look at the night and day. Like as soon as the Lions had the ball, Wallabies in their face, right away, just at them, like relentlessly. And they haven't played like that in forever since I've been watching them play.
Yeah.
And then the night and day difference, like they're just the pressure, their constant pressure and fitness that they have was impressive. And I think they might shock the Box. And
more importantly, I think they've just come out of a hell of a test series.
Yes,
they are
prime.
Battle hardened.
They are battle hardened.
You know, who have Springboks played recently? You know, like comparatively. So if we're talking about momentum, I can see that because Australia have just played some serious fucking rugby.
They want to go to the rugby championship. They want to win some games, and I feel like after this win, with the Lions, they feel like they could probably win the Bledisloe. Like that's probably what they're targeting.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
I don't
not?
know if they. I don't think they will.
No.
Because
I don't think they will.
The All Blacks look. I don't know. I don't know if they're back.
I think my point with the All Blacks is they have quietly been doing good things. They've been off the radar a little bit because they haven't had the spotlight on them like Australia have. And they haven't had the spotlight on them like South Africa have because they're the World Cup champions. But Scott Robertson's win percentage is kind of impressive considering he's rebuilding the All Blacks and he's capped a lot of new guys. I think he's doing good stuff.
Because he's beaten England like 3 times.
Yeah. Beat France
Ireland
twice. Yeah. Beat Ireland. Yeah.
He didn't beat France. Oh, yeah, beat France twice.
There is a caveat. There is a caveat, but he did beat them.
Beat England like 3 times.
Yeah.
He did beat Ireland. That was big.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten over the Box yet.
Well, yeah, they beat them once in the Rugby Championship, didn't they?
No, they lost twice in a row to them.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the big old 2-0.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen often. Sorry, you're right.
So that's that's a concern. But
like we always say, just like we said a minute ago, New Zealand aren't scared. Like they always back themselves, don't they?
well, they're going to Argentina.
Yeah.
They're going to Argentina. I think Argentinians are going to be up for this game.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is going to be watching them play, because I'm going to watch this game hard.
Yeah.
Watching them play, this game will really give me a consensus of like where New Zealand's at.
Yeah, me too. And I'm excited for that game because I do think either the Springboks or New Zealand will win the World Cup, as much as I hate to say that, because I do want someone different to win it. But I think whoever wins or plays well between South Africa and New Zealand, we're going to learn so much about potential World Cup winners right there. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited for this rugby championship, actually. But I do not think it's going to be one of 4 teams. I think it's going to be one of 2 teams.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to hear about the Scarlets?
Yes, I want to hear about the Scarlets. Let's get into the Scarlets before we
finish.
Yeah,
this is a nice, calm outro, to be honest. So Scarlets have announced a historic investment partnership with a US United States-based company called House of Luxury LLC. House of Luxury is an international luxury asset agency with a growing presence in global sport. House of Luxury, they are the agency behind landmark sales in ultra-prime real estate, sport, automotive, and rare collectibles. You can find them at houseofluxurygroup.com with a dedicated sports and entertainment division, and has confirmed its intention to acquire a 55% controlling stake in the Scarlets. That's the important bit.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know
houseofluxurygroup.com.
This is, yeah.
Luxury handled differently.
This is such it's nonsense.
Oh my god, I gotta take a look at this website.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is okay. First of all, I'm on the website right now.
Yeah.
It looks like something from like 1996.
Yeah, it does.
It's just a black page with some text on it and a couple
they just made a website because they have to.
Yeah,
that's all it's there for.
Frustrated by a market that treated rare assets like routine deals, we set out to rewrite the rules.
It's just like, but what do you do? We just
Less
luxury.
Spectacle, more substance, fewer fireworks, more firepower.
Yeah, like just complete fucking words, just word vomit.
What is this? This is like,
they're an asset management company.
Is this made by AI?
Probably.
Born from the belief that luxury deserves better, we built a discreet, precision-first firm designed to serve the world's most
why would it be discreet
circles.
if it's luxury? What the fuck are these words? It's just word vomit. It's just nonsense word vomit.
Our 3Ds. They have 3Ds that set us apart.
Okay.
This is all I got, Scarlett.
Read me the 3 Ds.
Discernment.
Oh.
Luxury isn't just about what you choose.
Yeah.
It's about when and how you move. We help you see through the noise, read the room, and act with quiet precision.
Oh, this is such fucking nonsense, isn't it?
Discretion.
Yeah. One of them is doubt. Why is one of them doubt?
Delight. Oh my gosh.
Hey, ChatGPT, can you think of a bunch of words starting with D that sound like I make a lot of money?
Registered in the state of Montana.
Yeah.
This is just looking at this website.
It sounds like a fucking MLM scheme.
It looks like a scam.
Yeah.
It looks like the Scarlets may have gotten scammed.
I think the Scarlets have fallen for a scam.
They have services, athlete relocation.
That sounds like the
Game speed
harvesting
from the sign up
organs,
settle
doesn't
to
it?
72 hours. Relocation is a lifestyle choice for you.
Yeah.
It's a career necessity.
So I'm going to tell you a couple more things about this as well, right? Because on the board are some interesting people. The world-class team of directors bringing rugby knowledge and vision. Number 1 on there, Dan Bigger. He is going to be on the Scarlets board as part of House of Luxury's takeover.
For their vision?
He's on the board of directors. Dan Bigger will be on the board of directors for the Scarlets, representing House of Luxury. Another guy who's going to be part of this is David Moffat. That might not mean anything to you.
No, it doesn't.
But if you're Welsh and were there at the start of regional rugby, this is the guy who decided and created the Welsh regions. And he had a massive fallout, and many people don't like him because of the way he kind of ham-fisted the regions into Wales. He was like, no, all of you guys in this massive geographical area, you're Llanelli Scarlets fans now, even if you come from fucking 200 miles away. He ham-fisted it so hard, he might have ruined Welsh professionalism in the cradle. and he's on the board of directors for the Scarlets. A lot of Scarlets fans I've seen online are really excited, but I think they're excited because they're like, someone has saved us from being cut. A lot of other Scarlets fans are like, Jesus fucking Christ, what kind of MLM scam have we gotten ourselves into? So this could either be a Newcastle Falcons style millionaire takeover where they bring in loads of players, they win loads of games, and it's amazing, or these guys will run out of money in 2 years and Scarlets will be cut forever. This is some batshit. There's
also a lot of different house of luxury, like there's just
they're just all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah,
they've no idea what they really are except a lot of D words.
This sounds like you ever watch Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
When Buddy there and him make that
Prestige.
Yeah, Prestige Worldwide.
No, that's fucking Step Brothers. But I know what you mean. They make his
something, whatever they make.
John Ralphio makes his company, and they just sit around like buying themselves laptops and hiring models.
They're playing FIFA. Yeah. And they're not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like this is the type of group like the House of Luxury group. Like even the name like just sounds, it's like there was that team that was playing in the Guinness Pro 12 or 4. Remember when they first had the South African teams?
Yeah.
And they had the Cheetahs
and the Kings, the Southern Kings.
And the Southern Kings were owned by a team.
Yeah.
Or they were owned by a company that was literally called the greatest rugby company ever.
TL.
Yeah, and it's just like and then they folded because they were awful with their money.
Yeah, that sounds like this, doesn't it?
Yes, this just doesn't sound like this is going to go.
So I clicked on their website, right? I clicked on services, and then there's private acquisitions. The finest assets never shout, they whisper. First of all, what the fuck does that mean?
It's just all like...
It's just words, isn't it? And we know how to listen, okay? From 5-star island resorts and racing stables to championship franchises and collector-grade supercars. It's just a list of stuff that I would want. Diamonds, cars, going to space, caviar. And then there's a picture of Liverpool Football Club fans. At no point have they mentioned any kind of ownership of Liverpool. They might have that, but if I did, I think I'd fucking mention it instead of talking about stables and islands. This is... It screams, what the fuck are you doing? You've just got scammed, you know?
It's like a bunch of kids that have like a bunch of trust funds got together.
Yeah.
And
hammering cocaine.
Yeah, hammering.
You know?
Hammering
it's
cocaine.
Like fucking baking flour in that room.
It's like, yo, let's just make the biggest country ever.
And they're like throwing midgets at a dartboard and like it's just some Jordan Belfort shit going on here.
So what can we afford?
Yeah. How about this shitty Welsh rugby club?
Yeah.
What the fuck is rugby? Like, you know,
luxury worldwide. Okay, what we need to do is come up with an album, a rap album. Like this just looks...
It's terrifying, isn't it?
It looks comical.
Yeah. And it makes a joke of Welsh rugby when we really just need a week of stability, calmness. Could we not have been taken over by David Attenborough? Someone just calm, sensible.
I feel like
we got the fucking cocaine party coming. Like
racing stables at championship franchises, collector grade supercars. Like this is just... There's no substance though. It's just all words.
It is.
Like there's nothing here that says what they own, what they do, who they have.
I just want to read you a couple more sentences. We discreetly place rare estates, super yachts, hotels, private jets, and trophy assets in the hands of vetted buyers who don't browse, they buy. Your story is shaped, not shouted. The fuck does that mean? There's no meaning.
This is...
The fuck is this? Luxury isn't loud, neither are we.
Like the website looks so cheap.
Yeah.
Like this website does not look luxury.
Doesn't look luxury.
This website
Why is there a picture of Liverpool football fans and then a picture of a plane?
And these like stock photo, like this is just like, it looks like it's been...
Yeah, bizarre.
This is so... Like this just... It screams dodgy.
It's spooky, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's spooky.
Like, I don't know what the Scarlets got into. This doesn't look like it's going to end well.
No.
This looks like...
That's the take-home, isn't
foreclosure
it? Yeah.
In, like, fucking... Like, these guys don't have any money.
Which is exactly... This is what it looks Cardiff like. This year, by the way.
To me, personally, this looks like these guys don't have any money.
No.
They found some money, and now they're going to start throwing money all around, and it's going to get to a point in like 8 months from now where they have no money, and these bros are going to be like, what happened to the money? And then they're going to shut down everything. I think the Scarlets might be fucked here. Because this is not.
This is weird.
There's nothing here. Like, what have you guys done? What have you built?
There's not a single name on here either. Like, I want a name and a face of. So I'm Tim Broadway, and I'm the CEO of. Nope, there's nothing. There's pictures of boats and horses.
So there is a line here that says, House of Luxury Group stands among the elite ranked number 34 on the WPO, JP Morgan and Chase 50 fastest growing female-led businesses of 2025.
What the hell does that mean?
Award luxury brokerage, blah, blah, blah. So is this owned by like a fucking, like, a sorority? There's a bunch of sorority chicks.
I'm going to read you. Kirsty Jane, House of Luxury Group Chief Executive, said, "This is one of the most storied rugby clubs in the world, and we believe it should be competing and winning at the highest level. We're here to make that happen and help drive the Scarlets' future success and protect its unique identity and legacy." That sounds pretty sensible, actually. If it wasn't for their website, I'd be like, fuck yeah, Kirsty Jane.
Our board is stacked with titans from global finance, acquisitions, private equity, and elite deal making. Helping to head up our sports entertainment division is none other than Dave Moffat, former CEO of New Zealand Rugby, and an architect of transformative commercial growth across the sporting world. So,
yeah,
I have no idea.
I don't know what to think. You know what? Good luck, Scarlets. You fucking need it.
Good luck.
I wish you all the best with House of Luxury.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, scary.
And I think we've talked about everything we want to talk about.
Yeah, just spooked out now.
We're just spooked. We ended that in a spooky situation.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys, for listening to the podcast. Like and share the podcast. Nathan, if you're listening to this podcast, have fun listening to your first time.
Good old Nathan.
Yeah. And
thanks
have
for
a good one,
listening,
folks.
Take it easy.